Man, I was
Shut up, Benny.
banging. I'm talking about banging that chicken. Like, I don't know what came over me. All right. So I'm trying to work this out. People will come in. I'm going to share. We need some music. I'm telling you. We got to get something together.
Yeah, we gotta figure out. We gotta figure out a song that we ain't gonna get copyrighted off of, or maybe
Hmm.
a instrumental or something like that. I don't know.
I agree.
Oh shit!
Facts.
Look, look at my TV in the back.
Oh, I see. Yo, what's up? I see me. All right, let me put Quad S in here. I'm doing my share. Okay. Let me
Alright, so
share over
YouTube is right
here.
there.
2.0. All right.
We
All
on
right.
2.0? Oh no, we
Well,
can't.
no, no,
Hold
no.
up,
I
never
shared
mind.
over there. Hey,
Now I see it.
Frida. Hey, Mama Pamela.
No, 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 I shared over there.
Okay, let me see. Mm-mm-mm. Lovely people. That is not what I want.
Hmm. Hey Frida.
Let me see. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? I'm trying to turn it on, you guys, so I can see y'all from
Yes, I'm in the
YouTube. So
comfort
give
of
me a
my own
second.
home, so I look crazy.
Mhm.
I haven't been outside today, so I got on housewear.
This is how we get down. This is how we get down. All right. I don't know what's going to go on. I'm not going to look through this one. I'm going to go the other way around, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. How y'all doing? Come in and share. Come in and share. Beautiful people use Afro Sheen.
How you gonna say
That's
use
what he
Afro
said.
shit?
That's what he said, straight up. Hello, 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 everybody. All right.
Hey Capri. Hey Mama
Let me
Pam.
see. Let me see. All right, Bridget, Mama Pamela, Terry, Yvette, Capri's right here. Frida, Frida, you didn't get my reply? I thought I put the thumbs up, Frida. I'm gonna look at it,
What
okay?
up, Frida? I was about to say you sent me a message. I was about to say
No,
you
no,
ain't sent me
no.
no message.
Frida a
No, I
message.
got it
Frida a
now.
message. Hey, you guys. First, I want to apologize because we were supposed to air on Friday, and me, it's almost time for the fashion show. I got stuff I'm over here doing and getting together at the last minute. So, y'all know that when something is coming up, whether it be an event or I'm traveling, things get a little bit shaky, but we still get down with the get down. So, we're here on a Sunday. Happy Labor Day weekend to all of you beautiful people. And how many of y'all don't got to go to work tomorrow? If you were working, would you have tomorrow? If you were already back at work? No? Okay.
Probably not. It depends on what needs to be done that day. If it wasn't
Got-
nothing really, then yeah, I'll stay home.
Gotcha. Hey, Carolyn.
Hey Lavonda.
Okay, let me see. Good evening. Good evening. All right. Hey, Jackie. You done, Mama Pamela? Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Now we're gonna stay today. Look at Capri on it, putting the YouTube, what you call it up in there. We're
Hmm.
gonna stay on both platforms today because tonight's topic,
It's
Nana
not
Pat
X
came
rated.
through, and it's super awesome. I don't think we have to leave. I don't think we're gonna get the boot. I really don't. I think we'll be fine. Tammy, what one? How are you, sister?
Look, I got two vapes. Here go my vapes. In my tea. Look, I'm good to go. I got
Yes. Look
options.
at
I got
Frida
options.
said, I'm off tomorrow and every day. I know that's right.
Look, by next week you'll have yours and we can vape together.
Yeah. Try this
I
out.
think everything is coming to you between Monday and Tuesday. You should have everything, all three.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. How many of
Hey,
y'all
Arliss.
are excited for the fashion show? And our topic tonight is, let me read it real quick. And I think it's super awesome. because it gives us a space to give actual opinions from every side like we normally would do, but overall, it's something that each of us should have an opinion on. So I'm
Right.
expecting for y'all in the chat to be straight up, keep it a buck plus 50. Y'all know how we get down. Don't go to
Damn, my
internet
shirt wrinkled.
prison.
Why
It's
you
all
didn't
right.
tell me I was wrinkled?
Wrinkle wear. See, I see the
Listen,
soul. I
I
see
was
the
at home.
soul.
I was
Okay.
watching basketball games, so I was cozy and comfortable.
I
It's
see the soul,
Sunday.
ma'am. Don't play with
Mhm.
me. Good evening, Arliss. How are you? Let me see. Nope. You gonna have a beautiful. I know that's right. Off tomorrow. Hey, Gloria. You're excited, Mama? You glad you caught the live, Lavanda? Yes, we're just getting started. So I'm gonna read the topic for tonight. Y'all done came in. Everybody is here. Did everybody share? Did you share? And our topic for is Nana Pat here? Somebody tag
Right,
Nana Pat.
she the one
Share?
that came up with the good topics. I haven't seen her.
I haven't
I
either.
see
Can
Mama
somebody
Pam.
tag Nana Pat? Pamela, good evening. How are you, darling? How are y'all? The chair, honey. I'm gonna have to get rid of it. I'd have had it about 12 and a half years.
It's making noise. It's trying to say I'm old.
I'm
God
gonna
damn it.
put some WD-40 on it. You think I'm
Listen, hey, if
Do
that's
you
what's
think
gonna make
I'm
it last
playing?
longer,
I
then fuck it.
promise you. WD-40 all day, every day. Thank you for sharing, Lavonda. How are you?
You don't get rid of nothing unless it's really
No,
on its
sir.
last
I gotta be like
limb.
this. I just fall out this.
Be
If I'm
hanging
not
on.
about to,
Look, hanging
hey
on.
y'all, I'm here. Okay,
Nigga
I
said just
know
lean to the right.
it's
It'll
the
stay up if you
screen.
just lean to
It's
the
the
right.
screen. Straight up. I am not capping. I wouldn't lie to
Oh
y'all,
my
baby.
god.
I'm for
Hey
real. Good
Carol.
evening, Carol. How are you?
Oh
I wouldn't
god.
lie to you. I promise you. So, somebody
Oh
tag
wait. I just want everybody to know my boot is off. Look, my boot is off.
Hey,
My
the
boot
boot.
is off.
Your foot
The
look
boot.
little as
It's
You got
only
a
a
little
size
itty
5.
bitty foot.
I only wear 5.
The boot is off. If you happy the boot is off, put a boot in the chat with the
That's
praise
right.
hands. Hallelujah. The
Put the
boot is
praise
off
hands.
with the boot.
I was six
Yes.
weeks in. I was 6 weeks in. I was getting tired. Me and
Oh
the
my
doctor was gonna have an
goodness.
issue if he ain't take it off this time. We was gonna have an issue. We
It
was
was
fighting
going
for
down.
real. You know me, I would have took that shit off myself. Like, listen.
Man. And I would have been like, you know what, sis, listen. I mean, I believe that the Lord is a healer, but be wise in all things, okay?
What? They can't find it?
Yes, with the boots. Come on in with it. Yes, with the boot, Capri. Honey, child, boot free, baby. Don't play with her.
That's
Yes,
right.
freedom with the
Boot
boot, with the
free.
prayer hand.
There we go. That's right. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate.
Boot free. Yes.
Look, we're
Now,
gonna
we ain't
give the
talking about
praise
some of
hands.
y'all. The doctor can't take boots off your cars now. We ain't talking about them kind of
Yeah,
boots.
we ain't talking
The
about them
doctor
tickets.
can't do them kind. You got to pay them tickets when you got them kind of boots. For real. So we'll start. And when I mean, she know it's her topic, so we'll start. We ain't going to make all y'all wait. We'll just start. So I'm going to read it in its totality, and then we'll go from there. It states, when is an apology a good idea? Do apologies reestablish trust? When apologizing, is it important to include key factors of what you're apologizing for? And then it says true or false. Can
Nigga
a
said, "Bruh."
insincere apology cause more damage than no apology at all? Baby.
That's deep.
I had to read it twice.
I've been reading that since she put it in there.
Like straight up. For real.
Hey,
Right
babe.
time, right place. Hey, sister. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo. Jenny Wagwan, how are you, darling?
I
September
didn't know
is Sickle
September was
Cell
sickle cell awareness
Awareness
month.
Month. September challenge for this month. Challenge, can we start a CA challenge for Ro Asia? You absolutely can. September is the month for sickle cell awareness, and let's get into it. I am going to
And
be posting more videos um over on Roasia, and that's another reason why we're having the
Brother
fashion show
Shy.
in September. Brother Shy, what's popping?
And anything that's raised, it goes towards helping someone with sickle cell. It's not used for anything else.
Absolutely.
Whoever needs help
Absolutely.
can get the help. That's what the money is raised for. It's not for anything else.
This is so a big fact. It needs to be sincere and from the heart. That's absolutely true. So when I looked at this, I said, okay, that's our topic right there. When is an apology a good idea? I think at first I was thinking like, it depends. But the reason why I say it depends is because in order for you to apologize, you have to feel as if you've done something wrong in most cases. Now,
Mm.
I think that when it's somebody that is very close to you, then you may have said something or done something, not unaware of what you did, but to a point where it made them feel bad. So then an apology would be warranted. And those types are, I didn't mean to, but explain, which is where that other part comes in. Like, do you think you should explain key points? Yes, I do, because I don't think that, I mean, an apology without stating what you apologizing for, and sometimes breaking it down, you walk away and ain't nothing resolved, like
That's
straight
true.
up. And then on the back end, don't apologize to me if your goal is to turn around. If
And
you
do it
going
again.
just don't even waste your time. Don't.
Don't even.
Don't.
Because
Li-
after that, that's just a repetitive behavior. Like at this point,
Absolutely.
and ain't
Absolutely.
nothing genuine from there
This
because
is not a
the
revolving
apology
door.
was never genuine because you went turned around and right and did it again. So
Absolutely.
you should have just kept it moving and never apologized if you knew you was gonna do it again.
Mm-hmm.
The sincerity goes out the window.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. On so many levels. And it's really deep because you have people that deem to, I'm trying to go with the chat. Y'all talking today. Hold on.
For real. I'm trying. Look, I'm looking
Y'all
at both phones trying to keep.
going up. Hold on now. Y'all done made me cockeyed. Okay, there go the boots. Let's see where we at. Where we
I
at?
got one phone on each side
Okay,
trying to pay attention to the
I'm
comments.
trying to told you. All right, there go brother Shy. All right, all right, all right. Hey, 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 bro said what it do. All right. Yes, thank you to those who have donated. A couple of people donated earlier today, but that is why we're having the fashion show in September, because it is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. All right, tagging, tagging. Let me see. Absolutely, an insecure apology can cause more damage because one is taking your kindness for granted. Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely,
That's a good way to put
absolutely.
it.
Get a beat down, baby. I mean, not a physical. I mean, it all depends. It all
Don't get
depends
me
on where
started
it's
on that. Don't get me
at.
started on that.
And I say now, Sister Bro said facts. Let me see. I apologize to myself often because I let the wrong people. Yes, that's a good example. Who do you
Sometimes you
find
gotta
yourself
apologize to
apologizing?
yourself.
And how many
Hmm.
people really do? Or how many people beat themselves up?
I do both. I'm not even gonna lie. Depending on the
Yeah.
person and who it is, I do both. I do
Like,
both.
I can't believe or if I
Right.
did like get out of character, get out of my body or whatever, so to speak, then I think owning it too, but I will still kick myself in the ass.
Yeah, but
Like,
sometimes we gotta own that we allow people to do the things that they do because
mm-hmm,
we don't check the situation regardless of
mm-hmm,
what it is. So sometimes we have to apologize to ourselves because we the ones sometimes that get ourselves into the predicament that we in because one, we like to see something different. Two, we like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And three, we knew it was coming, so we just didn't know when it was coming. So sometimes you gotta apologize to yourself because you let things happen. People's
Yeah.
only gonna do what you allow them to do, and that goes
Mm,
from friendship, relationship, family ship, anything. People only gonna do what you allow them to do. So
yeah. You have some people that just let their parents speak to them any kind of way just because they're the parent. When I don't agree with that.
me neither.
I don't believe that you should speak to your mom or your dad disrespectfully, but I do think that as we grow older, as we age, as we mature, our parents should understand, like, yo, I'm not a kid anymore. I think their mind stays stuck in that you still a kid. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
you're my mother, but I still feel like as my mother or my father, there's a level of respect that you give me as an adult as well.
I went through that with my grandmother because when, like I told you, my dad came in my life at like 33. So I used to think a lot of things, and he used to do a lot of things after the fact. And grandma used to always be like, "Well, that's your dad. You still gotta respect him." And I used to always tell her, "Okay, I get that part, but he's not even respecting me. He's playing with my feelings and everything right now. So why do I gotta respect him when he's not respecting me? Like, I don't get it. I'm not gonna curse him out, but it's just like,
Right.
to me, it felt like she was telling me to just brush everything under the rug because that's your dad and you shouldn't, disrespect him or whatever." And I didn't agree on that because I'm like, at the end of the day, we both grown. I'm not the little kid. I'm not a little kid anymore. So you should have been doing all that when I was a kid. You came into my life as an adult. So of course my mind frame and what I say is gonna be different. I'm not gonna disrespect you because you're my dad, but in the same token, I don't have to sit there and take what you're doing neither.
Right. Right.
Like I
Exactly.
feel like you gotta respect me for me to respect you. I'm just
To a
saying.
certain
Like,
level, because you're
exactly.
my parent. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit there and just keep letting you dog me, keep letting you play with my emotions, coming in
Mm-mm.
and out of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had swept you under the rug. Like, I put it behind me at one point because I felt like I was never gonna see you. But now I accepted you back in my life. That doesn't mean you're gonna sit here and play with my feelings. Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's just how I feel. So I
Absolutely.
get what my grandmother was saying, but in the same token, I wasn't trying to jack it because you're not gonna sit here and just play with me. Like, no.
Let me see. Carol said, when you know you've said it, done something that you know made somebody feel bad, yes, you got to say what you're apologizing for. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. If the apology is not sincere, don't open your mouth. Mm-mm. Just don't do it. Don't do it at all.
Because that's gonna piss me off even more.
Yeah. Now you ready to fight. We ain't even have to go there.
Right. Now you playing in my face. Now you
Uh-huh.
playing in my face.
Yep. I know I do, but at the same time, I'd be like, well, I knew it was going to happen and keep dealing with it. See, what do you mean when you say that? You knew it was going to happen and keep dealing with the same thing that you say you knew it was going to happen? Is that what you mean?
Exactly, Jackie. Parents are not supposed to provoke their kids. I'm
Right.
sorry. Like, just because
Mm,
you're the parent don't mean you could just do and say anything. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I will still rectify the situation just a little bit differently. Like, I'm not gonna respect you, but yet I'm gonna tell you how I feel in a respectful way. Let's put it like that. I'm not just gonna let you keep doing what you're doing. No,
right. Right. We could cease that and you go your way and I go mine.
pretty much.
Right. Pro said, right. Let's see. An apology means nothing without changing behavior. People treat you
Absolutely.
how you allow them to, stand for something or fall for anything.
That's what I just said.
Mhm.
People do what we allow them to do.
Hey, Gail. I have zero tolerance for mental abuse. Therefore, I will exit left immediately before I get out of character. I can go from 0 to 100 in seconds if I feel violated.
And I feel like mental abuse is worse because that will linger in your head. If you bruise me or if you hit me, I mean, they both are are a big deal. But what I'm
Hmm.
saying is, if people physically abuse you, the bruise or whatever is gonna go away. But the mental is like that should keep playing in your brain, and it could linger on into other things, especially in a relationship. If somebody keep downing you and saying, "Oh, you're not doing this right," or "You're not doing this," or "You're not doing that," and you just feel like you're not worth anything, sometimes that goes into the next relationship. You know what I'm saying? I have an
Hmm.
example. One a person that I used to deal with, she used to get abused by um I think it was her baby father. Yeah, her baby father, a long time ago. So he used to abuse her mentally, physically, everything. So like he used to tell her when to talk and all of that. So it's like when me and her started talking, I could tell that she was still damaged by it, because it's like I will be talking to her and she'll just look at me and I'm like, why you not saying nothing? She'd be like, because I'm so used to, that person saying, don't speak until I tell you to speak. Or you could tell that she was abused because I could be doing something and just lift my hand up and she'll jump. So it's like
Mm,
both of them is kind of on the same thing. But I feel like the bruises will go away. But that mental abuse, sometimes people can't all see that. They can't. Like it just stays in their mind and play over and over and over again.
I thought that's what you meant, Capri. And you got to come out of that. And see, you know what it can be? I think because a scar is a scar, no matter what part of the body it affects. But like Snoop just said, some scars linger on longer.
Hmm.
So the scars that you get physically, yeah, eventually they heal. They may even pretty much you can't see them no more. But them
Hmm.
scars that actually leave in how do I want to call it? Not even just a mark, like an indentation. Those are mostly planted up here. That's why a
Hmm.
lot of people go from receiving verbal abuse, not healing from it, and then carrying that same into the next person they're around or the next person they care about. Because if you're constantly beating yourself up, but you're the same person, right? And you take
Hmm.
this and you put it in something else, all you're doing is carrying a spirit of not only verbal abuse but of confusion as well to whoever, your children, your mate, your what whoever it is, your parents, whoever it is that you care about. These type of things don't happen to people you don't give a damn about. These type of things mostly happen to the people that you care about. So a lot of scars that we don't heal from are actually the ones that we run from. And to me, that is where the trigger thing comes from. And I
Absolutely.
keep on remembering that in my head. Like, if we take away the button, there's no need to say if somebody pushed my button. I could go, I used to always be like that. I'm there to 1,000, not even 100. But if I make sure that I keep myself in the vicinity of people where I won't be 0 to 1,000, I'm not giving them that part of me. And immediately, if I feel like I'm coming up on the yellow light because I may be approaching somebody like that, then I'm going in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Or if I'm in the right direction, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna go on past you. I wasn't meant to stop here. I'm just
Right.
meant
It
to
was
go
meant
see
to
you in
switch
my
lanes.
path. That's
You
it.
was meant to
That's
switch
it.
lanes.
Look, got
Hmm.
a little bit traffic. This rush hour right around this time, and this is what we're doing right now. Other than that, yeah, I can't. I'm not gonna be able to do it. And it's all about, I think, protecting yourself. But if
Absolutely.
you don't come to grips with it, sister, you're gonna continue to do that. And you're really, really, really taking you take years off your life, you take time off your life, you cause yourself to disrupt your mindset. And a disrupted mind, a confused mind, ain't nothing gonna go right with that.
Yeah, and Capri, as long as you don't leave them alone, they still have control over you.
Mm-hmm.
That they still have control over you. A lot of people don't be realizing that a lot of things have control over them. And like I told you before, my brother used to always tell me, God rest his soul, don't stress what you can't control, because if you could control it,
Mm,
then it wouldn't be the way that it is. Some
right.
people you just gotta let go. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
gotta let them go. You might not want to let them go, but it's best for your mental. It's
Mm-hmm.
definitely best for your mental. And I had to do that. I had to let people go that was close to me. And when I say close, close, and you know what I'm talking about, sis. And that shit hurt, but I had to do what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? To
Mm-hmm.
give my own self that clarity, because I'm not one of them people that like to go back and forth with people. I'm not really a talker. I mean, it's most of the people that's on here have been on here, and y'all all know the background that I come from. So it's like I my patience are very short, my tolerance is very short. and I know me, and I just have too much to lose right now for me to go there. I got to realize that I'm not this kid that used to be in the street before. I'm grown. I have responsibilities, so forth and so on. You know what I'm saying? So I had to change my mind frame and eliminate the people away from me, because sometimes it's the people that you're around that
Yeah,
controls your behavior as well, because you might feel like, oh, I
absolutely.
gotta be like this because they're like this, or so sometimes you gotta eliminate yourself from the people that surround you.
Absolutely. As you grow, you will learn. Yeah, yeah. As you grow, you definitely will learn. Well, and that, you know what I think is when you really get tired, when you just really get tired of the feeling, and you looking around like, yo, I'm the same person. Like, the people ain't changing. I'm the same. How do I control this situation? And the best way to control it is to remove yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's the only
Absolutely.
way peace is gonna come. Cause like
Because
sister said, there
everybody
gonna
that's
people that gonna stay around and keep doing what you allow them to do.
exactly, if I look back on all the people that I grew up with, all the people that I grew up with, I'm the only one that actually made something out of myself. All the rest of them are still on the corner, just older, doing the same damn shit. No education. They don't got no high school diploma. They don't have nothing. So they can't even do nothing. All they know is the streets. And they didn't want to know anything else. That's where they was comfortable at. So they stayed there. Now we're all the same age and you're in the same spot. You don't need to be around
Hmm.
people like that.
Brother Shad, thank you for the super sticker. 20 bro. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. Sometimes you have to hurt people you love. I when you know what? For me, I never look at it like that, because if it's for the better, then I don't look at it as hurt. A lot of people don't say things because they look at it as hurt. I look at it as necessary, because if I don't, the outcome can be even worse. I'd rather come to you with the truth than come to you and have to fix a lie. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? I'd rather come to you with a hurt truth, and you know it and it's out there, however you may feel about it, than to go along, let you invest time in it, go along, go along, go along. Now I gotta explain what I could have just told. I just I
It's
can't
like
do
I'd rather give you the hurt truth than a painless lie. Cause
it. Yeah.
like I let you deal with how you gonna feel about it, but you can never say
Mhm.
that I didn't come with you to with the truth. I get what you're saying.
Mhm. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd rather you be upset for a week than you be upset for a lifetime.
Right.
Cause that's that mental. Cause now you're gonna sit up and be, when you say you could have just said it to me, you could have just told me, no matter how it was, you could have just said it. Now you got to deal with that, and now you're taking that lack of trust. How long is the next person going to stall out on me? What is it that I'm doing that make people think they can't tell? Now you asking yourself a million and one questions when it's just supposed to be nipped and tucked and whatever else. It's just like
Yeah,
when
like
you go
Brother
and
Shah
have
said, them
lipo
lies will
surgery.
pile up. They're gonna
Yeah.
pile up, and then you're gonna get lost in the lie after a while. Because one lie has to come with another lie, and then that lie has to come with that lie, and then eventually you gonna get caught up. So you might as well just tell the truth. I mean,
It's like liposuction. You go and you have lipo. If you go back to the same eating habits, guess what? You're gonna be back for lipo again. Every time. So you're
that's
wasting your
true.
money every time you go back and repeat the same thing you was doing before. That's crazy as hell. And if you ain't got that type of money to waste, then guess what? You ain't got that type of time to waste either.
Absolutely, because time you ain't gonna get back.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, some truths do hurt, and that's just what it is. Really. It really
It is what it
is.
is. Mhm. It is what it is.
Right
But
there.
at
So
least you can say that I didn't lie to you.
right. You can say whatever you want to say.
Right. Mhm.
You're mean. You're this. You're that. But I ain't lie.
Right. But
The
I
way
ain't
you
lie.
come off is da da da. But I didn't lie.
But I ain't lie. Take it how you gonna take it. I mean, I can't tell you to take it how you gonna take it. But all I can say is that I
How
told
you
you the
feel
truth.
is how you feel. Right. How you
Right.
feel behind it is how you feel behind it.
If I
But
fucked up,
come
I
on
fucked
now.
up. Like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
It is
I
what it is.
definitely agree. I definitely
Let me
agree.
see. 50 Cent stated it best. Your circle of friends is your secret weapon to success.
Sure. Come on,
Hmm,
50. And we put that on
hmm,
a dollar bill too.
hmm.
Super sticker Sherry. Thank you for the super sticker 20 on that. Thank you so much, my darling. Come through with it. What you say, bro? I'd rather be heard by the truth instead of a lie. Absolutely. You can get over hurt truth. You can't get over no hurt lie. You can
Yeah,
let
because
it go.
that lie is gonna cause trust issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather you tell me the truth than lie. Cause now what else are you lying about?
This is the quote. And then they say, well, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Damn it, hurt them. I'll be okay. Hurt them. Right. I'll be all right. I'll
I'll
be all
be
right.
alright.
Don't use that lame excuse because you was too coward to be honest.
Absolutely.
Like straight up. Give me the hard truth and keep that dirty lie. Keep it with them dirty laundries. All of them.
And I'm sure we all been there. I mean, we all
Uh-huh.
grown, and I'm sure we all lied at some point. And then when you did come to the truth of telling the person the truth, and their reaction was just like different than what you expected, and then you sit there and look like, damn, I should have told the truth to begin with. Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Absolutely.
went through all this, and they was gonna understand me anyway. The truth, the lie just made it worse.
It's made it worse. Like
It just
that.
made it worse.
Exactly. Like what the come on
Like,
now.
damn,
What
I
are
did
we
all
doing
that for nothing.
here?
Now
For
I'm fucked up. Now she don't want to believe me, or he don't want to believe me.
real. Good evening, Linda and Anita. Let me see. I'll take no sugars, but I'm not judging those who want one, two, three, or four. Huh?
Hello.
I'm
She's
lost.
saying there's no judging. She said, I'll take no sugar, but I'm not going to judge you if you want two, three, or four sugars in your whatever. So say
Mm.
coffee, tea. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
may take no sugar and you might take four, but that don't make me, you know what I'm saying, better than you
Exactly.
or vice versa.
Gotcha. Come on with the breakdown. No, the breakdown. The truth gives you the option to leave or stay. It does. A lie is
Absolutely.
forced. Yep.
Absolutely.
And if you
Yep.
stick around after that truth, sometimes it works for you. Sometimes it don't. It really don't. This is why
Depends on the situation.
apologies if they are not when people just say I apologize, that is just something that's embedded in their brain. I apologize. I apologize.
And they trying to throw
No,
it under
no,
the
no.
rug.
And then apologize for what? That is where an explanation is only deemed because how people have abused the word apologize.
Absolutely. Some
It's
people
you
just say it just to shut you
just
up,
yeah,
just
exactly.
to move on with the
Okay,
situation.
okay,
I'm
I
sorry.
apologize. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, just
And
because they want you
the,
to shut down.
like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And it's just like, all right, bitch, I'm sorry, move the fuck on. That's basically what it is. I ain't even gonna cap. I
Absolutely,
did that before because I ain't wanna
absolutely.
get the heat of the situation. So I was like, all right, damn it, I apologize. Like, fuck
So
it.
that now
Like
you
shit.
can apologize to prevent a real serious problem. I do agree with that. If you see something like straight escalate into some weird stuff, you can be the person to apologize and walk away if you deem yourself to be in a situation like that right there. But other than that, yeah, I'm not. I don't play with apologies, people. Don't.
Listen, I can see if the cops was trying to come get your ass and he said, listen, you can either apologize or get locked up. Bitch, I'm apologize. I apologize. I apologize.
Right,
Just
right,
I'm an
right.
apology so I can
Exactly.
get to take these handcuffs off. Like situations like that when you be like, all right, nigga, I
That's
just
what I'm talking
apologize.
about. Yeah, right.
Nigga say, what you sorry for? Whatever you want me to be
Whatever
sorry
you
for.
want me
That's
to
what
be
I'm
sorry
sorry
for,
for.
sir. Whatever. Whatever
Exactly.
happened yesterday. Whatever happened before I was born, I'm sorry. Whatever's gonna happen when I leave this earth, I'm sorry. Yes,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Like
Example,
when
I
they about to put
apologize.
you on the wall for 5 minutes. I apologize. I don't want to go through
Right.
that.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. My bad, my
That's
bad. Come
it,
on, come
baby.
on.
I
Oh,
apologize.
bro.
Cause them
That's
blows
just
for fucking five,
that's
that
just
shit ain't.
standing up there like that.
You can't move neither. You gotta stand there like this and get your ass whooped.
Big
Nah,
sorries.
I'm
For
sorry,
real.
beloved.
Good evening, Nia. How are you? Yes, for real, for real. I don't know
Hey,
if
Andrea. I ain't see you in
Pauline
a
was
minute.
here. I'm not sure. But I
That's
tell
my
you,
Jersey girl.
honey. Hey, Jersey sister.
That's Andrea. I mean, I've never met her in person, but I've seen her on like other platforms, and she's always
Hey,
cute. So
Andrea. How
I've
are you?
never
How
seen her
are
over
you?
here.
How are you, darling? Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. It's something though about that. I'm gonna read them again, you all. I'm gonna read the topic for tonight again. And then when you think about it this time, see if anything else came to mind. Because I tell you, when I read this, I read it twice because I could think of so many instances where I have apologized in the sense of what we just said. I could think of so many instances where I came off to a loved one like I was upset about something and I wind up taking it out on the people around me. So that's a sincere apology for my own accountability apologies, knowing
Right.
and unknowing. That is what I attempt to call them because even when I talk to the kids, Deshaun is more sincere and serious, right? You could tell that when you see them both. And he could be having a conversation with me. And coming from him, he's still a kid. I may chuckle something off or something like that. Or if I ask a certain kind of question, if he feels offended by it, he will give me that no, what do you mean? Like letting me know this is don't sit well with me. Whereas the same thing with Jaden, it won't affect him like that. So I have to be mindful how I speak to Deshaun because he has the mind of not your average teenage uh, melanin male. Like his
Hmm.
brain goes beyond to the level of like, what grade you in? You sure you ain't in your fourth, 18th year of college? He'll talk to you like that. His level of intelligence is far beyond his years. I would say that. So I
Gotcha.
find myself when I speak to him, I gotta really like think about it for a minute. Or if I do say something, he lets me know, but he lets me know in a way where my return be, I apologize, son. Maybe I could have said that in a different kind of way. If it offended you, blah, 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 blah. But
Benny, shut up.
that's been there. But that's too, we have there's different levels of apologies based on where people are in your life overall, is what I am saying. And the
And
question
this
was,
one right here. Wait, hold on. Before you read that, this one right here that Sheila said when she said, "When one cheats, I don't want an apology." I feel that I feel that because
yeah,
you had time to think about it. You had time to text that person. You had time to think. And when I say time, I mean think. You had time to text that person. You had time to meet up with that person. You had time when you went to that person. You had time when you was taking your clothes off. So that's almost
mm-hmm.
5 different times that you had to think. So
Yes,
obviously you wanted to do
you
that shit.
wanted
So don't
to.
fucking come and apologize
You
to me
wanted
because you
to.
had absolutely mad time to think about that shit. We
Yeah,
grown. We
yeah.
grown.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to hear that shit. Miss me with that bullshit. I've never cheated on nobody that I was with, but I definitely got
Yeah.
cheated on. And the way I reacted on it, I will not say on this fucking
I don't
camera.
blame you.
But
I don't
I don't.
blame you.
No, no, no,
I
no,
don't
no,
blame you.
no, no. Because you had time, my nigga. You had time.
Yeah.
And when the type of
And
evidence
guess
that I
what? The
had,
time shouldn't have never been there. The time
exactly.
should have never been there. So it's nothing you could say. You can't even
Right.
explain to me all that. Yo, your best bet is to just leave me be. 'Cause-
Exactly. Because
and you
you
better
had
tell me
multiple.
away from me. Like tell me
Mhm.
not in front of me. Tell me on the
Yes.
phone like a little PUSS. Tell me
Because
just like
now,
that.
I'm gonna really knock your ass out because now you in my face playing with me. You
Yes.
playing on my
Don't
top
do
right
it.
now because you had
Don't
time
do
to think
it.
about that shit. So that apology is not sincere, my nigga.
Null and
And
void.
see, I
Get
mess
out of
with.
here.
I always tell people I deal with females. So at the end of the day has to end. But at the
Mm.
end of the day, we both females, bitch. We gonna fight. I'm just saying. You had time to think about that shit.
Wow.
Like my brother used to say, my hands is bisexual. I smack niggas and bitches. So nigga, like, don't play in my face. Don't just don't do it. I'm sorry. You'll be better off saying, let me take that L and let me walk away. Like, let me just take that L. I'm serious.
He
I
really
don't play them
isn't.
type of games.
I think the kid was here before. I really truly do. I believe that.
He's
Let me
one of them
see.
with the old soul, with the old
Yeah,
souls. Hmm.
absolutely. He had no time for riffraff, and the riffraff he do have, even with his friends, he gets serious sometimes. Like y'all lame, and I just be like, "Ugh, ah." I can't
Chilla
apologize
said
if
no
it's not
fighting
sincere
Snoop.
from my heart. I just can't. If I'm mad, I'm mad. Yeah, if it's not sincere, and again, you a sincere apology means that you feel you've done something wrong and or hurt someone. You have
Hmm.
to feel like that. If you don't feel like that, then the apology, there's no way it could be sincere. No way. It's just saying it for the sake of saying it.
What I
Mm,
do, brother Shy?
mm.
I'm not coming over there. I'm not doing nothing. Just don't play on my top, and then you gotta worry about getting punched in your fucking snot box. Like, I mean, it is what it is.
In your snot box.
I'm not one of them, yo. I'm not gonna go back and
Ah,
forth. I never was the type to go back and forth with people. That's why I don't argue with people over the internet. None of that shit. Pull up on
mhm.
me, or I'm gonna pull up on you, and we gonna have this conversation face to face. I'm not a keyboard gangster, so I'm just one of them. I like to fight. Like, if you don't want to fight, then don't fuck with me. Period.
See, I don't like to fight. I will fight if I have to. This is she said, right? Back in my day, I don't like to fight, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't.
I don't like
Cause
to
I
fight neither. But what I want to say, I can't say on here, and you know what it is.
right,
I don't
right.
fight no more. I'm too
What I'm
old.
saying is either or. What I try to do, she get on my nerve.
Yo, yeah, I swear, yo, we be here, y'all. I swear to God, I don't even have to say nothing
She
without
get
you
on my
getting what I'm.
what I'm trying to say is I don't
Oh my God.
I don't
Oh,
like
I
to
got tears
fight.
in my eyes.
However,
Oh God.
you know, I prefer to stay with the ability to
He
get
lying.
up when
He
I would like
lying.
to get up,
He
to go
lying.
to bed when I would like to go to bed, to eat when I would like to eat, and I want to keep my
Oh
name
God.
and my identification because I got some places to fly. Okay,
You don't
so
want to be docket number 67892. Be walking around with the pumpkins on.
I do not, baby. So I choose to say, "For God be with
Oh
you."
God. Nigga said
Uh-uh.
I need a new pair of pumpkins.
Yes,
I
baby.
need some money on my JPay.
I'm
I need
sorry.
some money on my JPay.
I do not want Connect Network. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, we back. We
No,
back.
no.
We back.
So I just simply say
Oh God.
before
Send me a
I have
carton
a
of
goal.
Newport. I'm about to sell them on them. I'm about to sell them in general.
No shower shoes in the day room.
All
I'm
right.
just saying.
Okay. Okay.
None.
Okay.
None
I'm
whatsoever.
done. I'm done. I'm back. I'm back.
So this is
I'm
why I
back.
don't like to fight. I've never, if it happens, it happens. But no, and I think for me, because I know how I would get to a point, this is why I'm very vocal. And I think that, like, honestly, I find this
I'm
space to
sorry.
be
I read
such
complete
a.
comment. If you know, you know. Exactly, sis.
I,
If you know, you know.
I, I find the space of the internet, like,
Oh
straight up to
God.
be not for everybody because there are a lot of things that can literally laugh off. And some people, they find every single thing to be. I feel like these are people, when you claim to be being bullied or bothered or whatever you want to call it, all it is somebody that you can visually see or hear talking about you if you go to pay attention to it. Because if you think about it, prior to the internet, somebody somewhere was talking about you. You just didn't know about it. So now you got to look at it as a sense of, what have I been my whole life? Have I been trying to fit in? Have I been worried about what people say? Have I been worried about what people, why do I let what people say or do define me? then you're in that space of, okay, I'm moving. Nobody wants to admit robotic type of thing, no. But when you deem to have a person that's straightforward, that's open, that shows highs, lows, that shows, we gotta wait for sister to come back, y'all. Sorry, we gonna wait for her to come back. When she come back, I'll get back in. All right. So when you have highs and lows and things like that, then you have the ability to, let me see. I don't go back and forth either. Okay. Hey Teresa, how are you? But as I'm saying, you have the ability to, I'm sorry you guys. You have the ability to just laugh at some things because they really truly mean nothing. And then that level
Oh
of,
shit. My bad, y'all.
my bad, my bad, my bad.
I
I
laughed
did
so
that.
hard. I laughed so hard the shit done fucking went out.
But if you bring it to the curb, we have
Oh
to take
god.
care of business. If it's now, I will deal with something if you're in front of me. Absolutely. If you violate my personal space, all bets are off. Literally. So that's why this is funny to me and comical to me now. You've heard me say it several times. Like in front of me, you won't behave like that. That doesn't mean that I want to see you. But if God ever permits us to cross paths and I'm not all the way where I need to be spiritually, God forbid, my flesh take over and I'd be like, why don't you let me know? Could you let me know what you said? I have been there. Could you let me know what you said 3 years ago on September the 1st? When we had the Labor Day, that was the following day, and we did Choir S, and it was about 6:47. I can be that person, so I do believe that God knows us, so He keep us out of the reach of people that will cause us to have, you know, the
Rock
pumpkin
that
patch.
orange jumpsuit.
Yeah,
Rock that
hmm
orange jumpsuit.
most definitely.
I like the way you said that. You know, my spirit ain't all the way there. I love that. That's why I was laughing.
Yes,
Like
it's
you put that in
not.
a nice
It's
way.
not. It's not. You know what? You ain't finna be sitting
That
here
was a
playing with
good
me.
way to put it.
It's not all the way there. You know what I'm saying?
She
It's
didn't say it in the rated R version, so she
yeah,
did it in the
yeah.
Jesus
My
version.
spirit is it's not all the way there. I'm trying, and it's not. And I pray to
Oh
God one day it
god.
gets there because what I'm learning is, y'all know, I really don't feel. I said very boldly before, like I'm not praying for my enemies. Screw them, right? But like on a spiritual sense, when you really think about it, like yo,
I need to
I'm a,
pray for them so they can
I
stay
need
the fuck away from me.
I need to pray for y'all for the sake of your soul and for the sake of where I'm going.
For the sake of your soul. Nigga, I'ma pray for you. Because if I fuck around with you, I'm gonna be rocking an orange jumpsuit. So I'm gonna pray for you, beloved. I'm gonna
I'm
pray for
telling you,
you.
by all means, Lord, keep us both.
Oh
Keep
god.
them away from I and keep I planet right here, right here. But then you don't know the
Absolutely.
scary part about the internet for people is you don't know who you playing with until you have a face to face with somebody. You have no, the world is big yet small. And
Absolutely.
when you are a person that sit on this
And this
side
is
as well as the
2024.
comments.
I ain't
Yeah.
gotta beat your ass. I could pay somebody to do that shit. That crackhead gonna take that $5 and whoop your ass for that crack
Five
pipe.
dollars. Five $5. $5.
I'm
That's
just
such a
saying.
little for such a big situation, but they will. They really,
They don't
really
care.
will. They'll do it.
They don't care.
They'll
This is
do it.
2024. It's a
And how I
ways
think
around
about it,
everything.
yeah, the way I think about it seriously is that yes, I'm right here. Of course, I don't know who. Um, I don't know people when I see them out in the world, but people know me if I see them, and it's social media driven. I've been in a
Hmm.
grocery store, but what I do know about me is that If I ever came across somebody wanting to be weird and get into my personal space, I've been prepared for stuff like that my whole life. Not saying that I want it, but if it should happen, I feel sorry for the person that gets in my personal space. Now, in the same sense, if you out here just nitpicking with people for no reason, and then you got people like, if I don't have my mind wrapped too tight, and let's say I'm watching you, right? I'm a follower of yours and I'm watching you and I've been down with you and we vibing and all of that good stuff. And I take offense, somebody might be doing something to you. That you have no control over what I'm doing when I'm off here, right? I could be looking up where this person is. What if the person lived within my city? Now I'm going to follow this person, not based off of nothing you told me, but because I see somebody doing harm to you and I'm watching it. And if I've grown that type of bond with you, now you ain't finna, you never know where a person's head is. So when people get in comments on other people platforms and start talking cash crap, do you understand that you cannot hide just because you behind a fake page? There will be always somebody that will go to that length to find you. There will always be somebody that will go to that length to pay attention to your every move until that you meet them face to face, and now you peeing on yourself and you don't have on no poise pamper, you don't have on no depend, you don't have an extra pair of pennies in your purse, you have none of that. And then you
Yeah,
see them
all that.
face to face, and all you can do is like tuck your tail. You don't know what's going to happen. So it's very important that a lot of people need to come back down to reality and realize the internet don't protect you, only God do, and your self-control for you. And if you can't control your behavior, then you need to go sit on somebody's couch and talk to Jesus too. Combine. It's a combination thing.
Yeah, that's true. And being in the social media world, you got to realize that it's you versus a million people. Everybody know what you look like, but you don't know what everybody look like. So
Stay
you
ready.
might have crossed that person the wrong way and don't even know this nigga live down the block from you. But
Hmm.
see, they know how you look, but you don't know how they look. So
And everybody
sometimes
ain't fit
people
for
gotta
that.
be, they gotta be like cautious of what they doing and what they saying, and
Hmm.
it's true because you never know that person that you talking that cash shit to could live right down the block from you, or got a cousin that lived down the block from you, and now they
Hmm.
told the cousin to catch you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Some people will actually take. That's why I can't take keyboard gangster seriously. I can't.
That's
Like I
exactly.
just
It
can't.
be it be
I
like
laugh
say
at it.
what you want to say. If I don't see you, baby, but then I had to, again, God ain't through with me yet, Father. At some
Me
point,
either.
we have to understand that we have to remove ourselves from the pig slop,
Hmm.
right? You can walk in the slaughterhouse for a piece of bacon and wind up getting chitlins, and you know they ain't gonna will you ain't want them. So then you gotta take some type of ownership of how, like you said, how sometimes we could be the cause of things because you gotta take ownership of a situation. Some people are so afraid of ownership that they will
Oh,
allow
what's
themselves
that?
to be shitted on for as long as they allow it to. And that's insane too. You ain't gonna keep copping the squat on me and telling me that it's potpourri. I'm sorry. I know that smell. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Exactly.
It ain't happening.
That's
I
I
ain't gonna
can
be able
never
to do
be
it.
a social media content creator. I can't do it. I don't
I'm
I don't
always
have
paying attention.
I don't have the mind capacity for it. I don't. I
And
don't.
see, what it is
I
you
don't.
have to be surrounded with people outside of it that's not gonna let you feed. If you're a hot head person,
I am.
okay, and it's got to be a balance. Like you can't see something like if you see it, it's gonna make you feel some type of way. So boom, you gotta have that go to that's going to balance you, that's going to level you back down. Because if you keep putting weight on that one side of the scale, eventually, you know what I'm saying? It ain't leveling. So I can't be for instance, me see something or I get an inbox and I used to be there, right? I get something and I immediately come on here. I'm heated. I'm going off what it is, what it is, what is that? I'm doing more jeopardize to myself than the person that actually did it. They did it and got what they wanted from me. And
That
this was
reaction.
something that I had to really learn because in the real world, you did it. Let's talk about what you say I did. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that here. So I feel like I'm coming to you here when in all actuality, you find it as entertainment or some type of joke, but then you are what you attract. So in my chaos, I attract chaos. You remove yourself from chaos. Now all the rest of the chaos is like, whoa, wait a minute, what happened? Where do we? No, you gotta find some chaos. Don't live here anymore. You abandoned me. I sure the hell did. You know why? Because it was never about me. It was about what I was bringing for you. It was never about me. If the people that feel like it was about me are the people that are still here right now. It was
Hmm.
for anybody else, no matter what it is, I don't give a damn. I don't care. No matter what it is. If it was anything other than that, no one would have went anywhere. So if we think about when I was like, yo, I keep asking God to reveal and remove, reveal and remove, reveal and remove. In the midst of me asking, it's happening. We don't get to pick and choose who he takes away and adds on. But we also have to pay attention to who is took away and is added on because the ones that are took away are the ones that, hey, you ain't supposed to be letting them in the block. And the ones that are coming in, it's like, yo, you gotta almost have I gotta mentally interview you like a job without saying a word because people are really, really screwed up. People come into people's lives for false intentions, false pretenses. Oh, because I see you. You could come into a person's life and be saying you want the best for them. And what you mean is you see the best that they're going for, and it's not for you. So instead of picking up on some things like, yo, I could be doing this, or maybe what can I get out of this relationship that I can build myself up from? Instead, you're really, really pulling, and the way you pull, you start turning into opening doors to all those type of spirits that come along with people. And I just don't have time for that. But I do realize that it has what has transpired over time. So to be at peace is a really beautiful thing, and you can be at peace no matter what's going on. It's always going to be somebody waiting to rattle it, and that's some I can't do it. I'm
That's
not gonna
why
be
I
able to
leave it to you, because I ain't got it. I ain't got
do
it.
it.
Everything you just said went in one ear and came out the other. I ain't got
Mm-hmm,
it. That's why I ain't no content creator. I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
mm-hmm.
I don't got it. I don't.
I just learned
Sometimes
how to turn it off, but it ain't for everybody. People see what other people do, but they don't know what people go through mentally. You have to be mentally strong to deal with this. The internet will turn people into alcoholics and all kind of other issues. The internet will turn people into some things that they said they never would be. And most of them, they don't realize that the people that come to the platforms are really controlling. It's like a sim game. And you've seen kids play the sim game. If you allow people to control you, you're just part of a sim game. You might well come put my clothes on me too and put my hair the way you want it to be too. That's what it seems like. I'm not in it. This is my life. Not the internet is not gonna run my life. So it's a fine line between what you're built for and a very respectful sense of the matter too, because everybody ain't built for everything. Not because I can't, but I just ain't gonna tolerate some things. And like you say, you're not gonna be able to do it. Somebody somewhere gonna have a problem. And knowing that
not.
now, I have no, but there are some people that feel that way and still get in it because they want to mimic what they see somebody else do instead of just doing what their gift is meant for them to do. Straight
I
up.
think
And
it's
it's
more
sad.
so from it's more so from my background too. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I don't think I could do it. And I know
Mm-hmm.
you get what I'm saying. That's why
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't.
Straight up.
I ain't got
Apologies
it,
are
and
meant
I
to
ain't
be
gonna be
given
ashamed of
to
it.
self first. That is what I do
That's
know.
true.
Before you can be sincere and apologize to someone else, you have to be able to apologize to yourself. So those of us that beat ourselves up for stuff, understand that because we never gave ourselves that first apology is why the beating up of oneself came about. You gotta really, and Capri, you gotta really think about that. Because if you're literally beating yourself up for what somebody else is doing, that's something real, real serious. Mentally. That's what we talking about. The mental part of it. Now I ain't talking about nobody putting their hands on you, but mentally you are it's like a big ball of confusion. You're accepting basically you're saying you're a reason for chaos or chaotic behavior or misunderstanding. And if you know you don't possess any of those things, if you know you come against those things, then why are you accepting those things? You
Right.
got to put the
Because you
big girl
can't control
panties on,
them. You
baby.
gotta come in control of what you're taking in. You
Straight up.
can't control their actions. So the only thing you can control is taking yourself out that equation.
The other night, Pastor said most of the time it's not even you, it's the people that you surround yourself with. So if you remove
Oh,
yourself from the people, then you won't even have those issues.
Miss
And that's
Tanya
one of
said it.
I'm more peaceful over here, yo. Like my inbox is not like it used to be with so much of everything I don't go through none of that. I could look at 2.0. I could look at everything. Sorry, every now and again, somebody want to come on the chat and get, but that's so minute to me. People been playing in the chat ever since I've been on the internet. I can ignore that. I can look at it and still talk to everybody else.
You see what Miss
So
Tanya
that's
said?
nothing. Mm-mm. Social
She said
media
social
enhances
media.
people's egos, motives, and yes, and their intentions, and don't realize, and it just shows. It brings out exactly who they are in real life. It really
Hmm.
does. But and when you
And
see
social
them in
media
real
puts a
life,
battery
they're
in people's
all
back too.
screwed up.
It puts a battery in their back too because there's a screen in between you. But I bet you
Mhm.
everything that you said on that screen, you're not gonna say in my face.
Mhm.
And again, and what did I tell you before? A lot of people do what
Mhm.
they do is because they know that you're in a different state than them.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Because they know that. They know
Ain't
I
no
just
way if
can't
I
reach
live up
out
the
and
street
touch you.
around the corner. Yeah. Ain't no
Right.
way I
I
might
can't reach out
possibly
and touch
see you
you.
at the grocery store.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why
Yeah.
I can't take people serious. But then again, the reason why I said I can't be a content creator is because it's fucked up, but my anger issues are like this thin. So if I feel like you playing in my face, then it's just gonna piss me off even more. So I just rather not put myself in that predicament.
Yeah. Don't put yourself in a space where you know you're gonna go off, because then that's your fault. It's not even a
Right.
person. You gave them the
Exactly.
button to push.
That's
Yes.
why I own my shit. That's why I said I can't
I
do it.
agree.
I can't do
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
I can't.
Let me
I
see.
feel like it'll have too much control over me because I'm gonna wanna my reaction is gonna be something that it shouldn't be.
Mhm.
Then yeah, never mind. Yeah, that
So they're taking advantage. So you have to remove yourself. Yeah, you do. You do. You really, honestly, truly do. You really, really do have to remove yourself at all costs. It is very imperative, because if you don't, you're gonna keep doing and keep doing, and nobody wants to go through that. Nobody in real life wants to go through that. I would love to believe a person that's okay with that is capping and stay away from me, because you do have people like that. You do have people that are okay with being that way. You do have people that are okay with manipulating situations. You do have people that are okay to walk around with these type of behaviors. And then you have people that how can you say you care about somebody if you won't call them out on their crap? If you're not calling them out on their crap and you see their crap and you're not saying anything, but you care about them and you know eventually where it will lead, you really don't give a damn about them, or you too chicken shit to tell them exactly what you see that ain't really, really what's popping. If they don't honor that, then you're wasting your time on to the next person who path you may be put in to help them out, because all of us have a purpose. We're required to love one another, but we ain't required to be pissed on and shitted on by each other either. Nah.
exactly. I'd rather you call me out on my bullshit than to not say anything.
Exactly.
Let me know, because sometimes the person on the outside looking in sees it a little better than how I may be seeing it.
You
So
got to
I
be
rather
able to
you
hear.
call me out. Exactly. I rather
Hmm.
tell me I'm doing something wrong. But if you just gonna let me go down the shithole, then you ain't my friend to begin
I'm
with.
not. And when you
You're
ask me
not
to
my
tell you,
friend.
I gotta be honest. I gotta be bold enough to know, like, yo, in my mind, if I know you, this gonna piss her off, but she gonna thank me. It may
Yeah.
not sit well with her, but she gonna accept it for, and vice versa. Like, especially for me. Oh my
And
God.
that's a prime example. We just had a conversation off live, and I said, "Sis, give me your opinion." And you said, "I'm always gonna be 100 with you, sis," and that's
Yeah.
what you did. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather you tell me than to just let me look like an asshole. Or if you
Mm-hmm.
know I'm already in a fucked up situation, why you letting me get more in a fucked up situation? Let me
Mm-hmm.
know, like, bitch, you fucking up. It's time for you to stop and reevaluate
Right.
yourself. Because
Right.
and I would respect that, because then I see that you have your best interest in me. You telling
Exactly.
me the truth. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And if you're a hot headed person, you might get mad at that moment. But when you sit down and think about it, you could be
I'm gonna
like, well,
come back
damn, yeah,
like, yo, you know what?
she just
I
had
was
my back.
bugging
You
the
know what I'm
other
saying?
day.
I
You was
apologize. I
right.
was bugging,
Yeah.
but you really had my back. You know what I'm saying? I was just in the moment, and I ain't mean to do whatever I do. Like, I'd rather you just tell me. Like, tell me. I don't want nobody around me watching me go down the shithole, but you supposed to be my friend. Nah, we not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
We not doing that. Like,
Absolutely.
if
I
it was you
agree.
and you was online, and I saw you going left, you already know. I'll call your phone 500 times and knock that goddamn live off. I be done reported your live. Get that shit taken down. Do something. I'ma keep telling you, yo, sis, you fucking up, man. I'm not letting you go down that rabbit hole no more. I'm not letting you do it. But for me to just sit here on the other side of the screen and see you going back to what you just tried to come from, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
letting that happen. I'm not letting that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I do, then I really don't fuck with you.
Right. I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. Let me read some of y'all. Let me see what you say, sis. I'm sorry, y'all. Exactly, Snoop. Keep it a buck with me, and I will love and respect you more. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Be truthful with
And
me.
then you got to
I
get to
don't
a point
care.
where you ain't got when people apologize for telling the truth. Like, I'm sorry, but no, because then you make people think that hearing the truth is a not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You got some people like, yo, I hate to be the one. No, I don't hate to be the one to tell you this. I'm glad I'm the one to tell you this, because if we like this, you're gonna hear me. You're not gonna take what I say and let it go pew pew. Now it's gone somewhere into la la land. No, I am happy to be the one to let you know you need to XYZZB whatever, elemental P, and all of the other stuff.
Exactly.
Now, no, I don't want to
Exactly.
be the bearer of bad news. Like, God forbid somebody lose a loved one. I don't want to be the one to bring that. But yo, if it's something for you to be all the way back to where you were, I'm coming. I don't care.
You're right.
Because what I
And
know
you,
is I see the outcome. I don't see the right now.
hmm and
Why would I let you be in that space?
I'd rather tell you, and if whatever decision you make after that, that's on you. But you can't never say that I wasn't there for
I
you,
didn't
or I
tell you.
tried to help you, or I didn't tell you the
Right.
truth. I can tell you
Right.
the truth, put it in front of you, but at the end of the day, we
Mm-hmm.
all grown, so you're gonna do what you want to do. But
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't feel right if I sat back and just let you just go down the shithole after we're on the phone
Right.
repeatedly talking about things we want to change and so forth and so on and this and that. Then I get on this internet and play in your face and let you
I,
go
what?
down. Like, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. No,
What?
no, absolutely not.
Yes, yes, I promise you. Absolutely. For real, for real. For real. But don't. That's true. That's true. I appreciate realness with the small circle I have. I might get mad, but I will think about what they said because it's coming from love. Sometimes I agree and
Exactly.
sometimes I don't, but I'll thank you if it makes sense. And even when it don't make
Exactly.
sense, even when it don't, mama, if you really know that this person is for you, even when it don't make sense, I still thank you. I have times I'll be like, yo, I don't care what you saying, I appreciate it. But whatever. I'm acknowledging that I'm not even trying to make it make sense. If you are a person and you genuinely care for me, it doesn't have to make sense because We don't understand everything, but it doesn't mean because we don't understand it, we got it. That's why I think we're supposed to pray about everything for real, straight up.
Hmm.
And don't be so quick to respond. Take
Right.
a minute and think about stuff.
Listen. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta listen. Sometimes we always ready to jump to respond, but we not listening to what the person is saying.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, sister. You gonna have to hashtag them on the replay. Yeah, it ain't
But I get
always
what
gonna make
Mama
it ain't
Pam
always
said
gonna
though. I
understanding.
appreciate the realness. I get it in the small circle.
Yeah,
I know me.
absolutely.
I know me as a friend. I'm a loyal person, and I fucks with you. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like, and me and you as friends, so you can vouch for that. Anything I told you
right,
that I was gonna do, I did,
right.
and I never steered you wrong. And anytime
Mm-mm.
you needed to vent, I was there. I
Yeah,
listened. I didn't
yeah,
listen to respond. I listened so that you can just get it out. Because I'd rather you
yeah.
call me and get it out than to push that live button and get and get it out. Because
Mhm,
that's what they want you to do. They want you to go backwards. And as your
mhm.
friend, I'm not gonna let you go backwards. So I'd rather
Right.
you call me and cuss me out on the phone like I'm the bitch that's fucking with you, but I'm not. But I'm gonna let you cuss me out and get everything off instead of pushing that live button. I always tell people if I stop fucking with you, 9 times out
It's
of 10,
because something you
you
did,
gave
not
me the
me.
scissors. You gave me the
Yeah,
scissors to cut that shit off.
yeah.
I'm
Facts.
telling you. And
Facts.
I
It
don't have
don't
to
be just I
always
woke up today and I'm like, nah, screw you. Nah, it don't work like that.
exactly think about what you did. And I shouldn't have to tell you what you did because you're a grown ass person. Think about what you
Mhm.
did. A lot of people do
Mhm.
shit and don't want to take accountability for it, but then want to turn around and act like you the fucked up person. No, how about you sit down and think about the fucked up shit that you did? Okay?
Mhm.
You handed them scissors to me, and that's why I cut you off.
Right. Tell
I'm not
mama I
gonna
said,
keep
hey,
telling you
sister.
what you did wrong. I'm not gonna do it. We grown. We know what we
Right.
doing. We know what's right and what's wrong. Everybody want to be
Mhm.
petty. Everybody want to do this. Everybody want to do that. But nobody want to take accountability for the shit that they say and that they do.
Right.
Like, come on, we grown. But then if I step to your face, and then you're gonna be looking at me like I'm the bully. No, like what the fuck? Did I just say and just make up everything?
Right.
No.
Right.
Think about what you
Exactly.
did.
Who said who called you ma'am? That wasn't me, mama. Who was that? Snoop called you ma'am? People mistake the truth for disrespect because it disrespects their lie. That they, I love that. Don't mistake my truth for disrespect.
Wait, who
You
called who,
respectful
ma'am? I said,
liar.
ma'am.
I don't know. I think
I
she
said
said
so.
Mama Pam, not ma'am.
Oh, yeah. I always say Mama Pam. I ain't say ma'am, 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 ma'am.
It just behooves me how people afraid to communicate and acknowledge the problem. They will avoid the conversation to reason and fix the problem, yet will get mad and hold the problem tighter and closer. Ain't it something? Whoo, tighter than a girdle, tighter than some spanks. Yes, that is so true, Tanya. Absolutely, you all.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. I
Yeah, because
promise
people
you.
don't like to take accountability for when they fucked up. If you fucked up, you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
We all human. We're human. It's gonna be a time that we may make the wrong choice, say the wrong thing, all of that. At the end of the day, nobody
Mm-hmm.
on this earth is perfect. But I will respect you more if you own your shit. Own your shit, and then let me be the one to figure out if I'm gonna continue to fuck with you.
Yes, Mama, she does that to me. She'll call me ma'am in a minute. I get what you're saying. She'll say ma'am, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
She'll
You
do
know
me
when that
like
come out,
that.
it's something. That
It's
or
serious.
beloved. That or beloved. Uh-huh. And the other time she's sister. But when it's those two things, yeah, it's time to stand on business.
Oh God. Oh man. When God speaks, you need to move. There are times you don't want to share it all. Sometimes it's not for all. Some things are between you and your comforter. Absolutely, I agree. Some things you better not tell nobody but God. That's what they said in the color purple. You better not tell nobody but God. For real. For real in
And as a
real life.
friend, I would never put nobody on blast neither. Like, see, me and sis, we be on this here. insta snap, like Papa Bear say, but I'll never throw her under the bus in front of people. Like we literally have key phrases that we say to each other that only me and her know. So if I see her going to the left, I would say a certain thing, and she already knows to wheel it back. Like because like all of us can get off track on some point, but I'm not gonna embarrass
Mm-hmm.
you in front of the world. I'm not gonna do that. So
Mm-hmm.
we have our little codes. Like yo, pay attention to the writing on the wall. You know what that means. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is what it is.
It's harder than Japanese arithmetic to some people. Yes, Si, it is. They just can't do it. Lack of accountability. They would rather keep on adding on to the problem than find a solution. No, that's why they failed in math. That's
Okay.
why.
Okay.
Mama Pamela said, yes, ma'am and beloved. All right.
Yep. Y'all know if y'all hear
Woo!
me say that, she in some shit. She done
Woo!
fucked up.
Yes. And y'all see me look up too when she say that. I could be all off into something else. If she be like, ma'am, I'll be like, oh my God. Let me see. Yes, code words. A true friend will stop you. Yeah, before you go there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I've
Eh,
done it a lot. In her transition, believe it or not, I have done it a lot on this app, and y'all had no freaking clue. No clue. Because she was about to go left, and our brain is like kind of on the same track. We think the
Yeah.
same. We grew up the same. We've been through a lot of the same shit. So I know her triggers. I know when she's about to go left. Even in a text message, I know when she's about to go left. So yes, we have our codes where I gotta tell her to wing it back in, and she'll tell me too. You know what I'm
I
saying?
will.
Or
I'll
she'll
be
be
like,
like,
yo,
"Yo,
wait a
sis,
minute.
you
Did you
fucked
hear
up."
me? Like,
Right.
first, did you hear what I said? Then it's acknowledged, and I'll be like, all right. But that's
Hmm.
the comfortable. That's the genuineness where you'll have people hate on this before they appreciate it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because all people don't have it, and a lot of people pretend to. And then when you
Hmm.
really find it out, you're like, whoa. So when it's just there and you're okay when two people that are like-minded come across each other path, they understand because of the likeness in it. So
Hmm.
I could come at her and be like, she could tell me, yo, you bugging out. I ain't talking to you for a couple of days. I could say that to somebody else and it'll offend them. Whereas,
Right.
okay,
Well, I'll be
we
like, "All right, bitch, cool.
something going on.
When you
I'm
get
gonna
over
let
your
you
shit."
just do right, exactly. There's some people that don't. They will still force themselves in your space. Now I'm going off on you because you're that person that's forcing yourself. But then when you get mad at me, you're gonna go tell everybody I took all of my issues out on you and I treated you so bad. Well, guess what? Nobody told your ass to be in that space when I was going through whatever I was going through. If you can't stand me, if you can't love me at my lows, then don't you damn try to love me at my highs. We ain't doing that. And you can't love me at my highs and don't love me at my lows. You don't get to be in between. It's got to be
Right.
all or nothing.
Right.
All or nothing for me.
And she
Straight
knows
up.
me as a person. Like we talk, and even though
Hey,
I
boo.
know I know a lot of stuff. Nikki can never tell you that I've told her anybody's freaking business. I haven't. Regardless if we speak or if we don't speak, I'm not that type of person. Just because we fall out, don't mean I'm gonna go run and tell everything you did for me. I did for you, or everything that you told me. I'm not gonna do that. If we don't talk, we just don't talk. I'm not one of them people that's gonna be begging for your friendship. No, you don't want to fuck with me. You don't want to fuck with me. Keep it moving. There's one less person that I got to worry about. I mean, it is what it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Some questions a real one will be okay. I'll call you later. Exactly. Don't be asking all them questions. You know my mood because you know me. So it's like, don't even do it. And you can tell in a text message. You could tell in texting
Right.
and in talking. You know what I'm saying? Some people
Exactly.
play that game. You know when it is, and you know when to be like, and you know when to be over the top. Like, nah, I'm not going nowhere because you on the verge of blowing a gasket. Nah, I am. What the hell is going on? Tell me what's up.
Yep.
Tell me what's where we got to. What are we doing? Because at that point, now my goal is just to protect whatever it is that you got going on because you're already there.
Right.
There's no preventing you from getting there. And some people will take you all the way there and then
Leave you. Yep.
let you
Leave you.
explode.
Poof.
baby. That's
And
why you
then
can't be out here
sit in the
apologizing.
background and act like they ain't even know nothing that was going on. Nigga, you just led me to the goddamn pond.
Yes, yes,
You
you
ain't go
led
swimming with
me.
me. You sat back and watched me drown.
Right.
Didn't even throw
Exactly. Didn't
the
even throw
fucking
the
thing out
lifesaver.
there, nothing. Yeah, that shit.
Mm.
You just wanted me
Lord
to
have
go down.
mercy. It be too much, y'all. It is what it
Too
is.
much.
You better know it. So I'm gonna read these again, you guys.
Oh yeah, Auntie Pat was here. I don't know if she's still
I
here, but
saw her
we
too.
can say it again and see if she got anything she want to put on it because it's her
Yes, I'm gonna
topic.
read them again. So they were: when is an apology a good idea? Do apologies reestablish trust? And I don't think they reestablish trust. Another thing I wanted to say in that, I think apologies establish closure to whatever the apology was for, a sincere one. But trust not,
Mm-hmm.
because I've had sincere apologies, but still won't ever trust the person again
Yep,
because
that's true.
people are only gonna do what they gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
If I remove, just
That's
because
true.
I remove you out of my life, does not mean that you won't try to destroy it either. Just because it's not physically you, don't mean you won't send somebody else to. And for that, I just could never allow you back into that space in my life. So yeah, I will
Mm.
accept your apology because you was in a moment where I don't know, you was stupid. Okay? But I'm not gonna let you possibly get in another stupid moment with me.
Right.
So no. You gonna go on about your business. And I'm gonna remember you apologize. And I'm gonna keep my antennas up for the next person that come and display the type of behavior that you displayed. Because all it is a lesson to be aware for the next time it come around. Because it will circle the block, just not by the same person.
Exactly.
Okay,
Sometimes you
dude.
see shit before it even comes, but
Yeah,
you still
yeah.
try to give
Especially after you've
people
been through it.
right.
Yeah,
And sometimes you
yeah,
give people the benefit of the doubt, but you already see it, and that goes back to what I said the other day. It's just not your turn. Like
yeah.
it's just not your turn. Like eventually, if a person could sit there and come and talk to you about somebody else and tell you somebody else's business and so forth and so on and talk hella shit about this person, what the fuck makes you think I'm excluded from them?
Nothing.
If you could do that to another friend, then you could damn sure do it to me.
Mm-hmm.
It just ain't my time yet. But then that's
Mm-hmm.
when you keep your guards up because I'm paying attention to the way you moving. So when
Everything.
it does happen, it's not gonna be a
It
surprising to
won't
me.
shock me. This is your
It
behavior.
won't.
It just so happened I was next up
It
to
won't
bat.
shock me. It won't shock me at all.
What a
I
rise.
prepared
I was
myself
next
for
up
it.
to bat. Facts.
Exactly. I
Yo, I
prepared
love it.
myself for it. That's just
Hmm.
like,
For
never
such a
mind. I ain't
time
gonna use
as
that.
this.
I'm not gonna use what I wanted to use. I'm not gonna use what I wanted to use.
Whatever
Never
did you say
mind.
you not, don't do it. The
This is
next
not
one
a
was
rated X, a rated R situation, so I'm not
no.
gonna use my other one.
When apologizing, is it important to include key factors? Yes, you got. I think so, to prevent the lack of confusion or the lack of, for the sake of being confused. I think you should. Can an insecure apology cause more? Absolutely, absolutely. Saying sorry or apologizing and doing something again is really like a slap in the face. That's what people say that fool me once, fool me twice. Da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, doom. I don't get down with all that though. If you fool me once, then it's what it is. If you fool me again, I'm not even. I think more so. I'm really owning it. That fool me again. I don't even get mad. I just be like, yo, I should have known better. I play back on that fool me again. I play back the first time and where it should have stopped, where it should have ended, where it should have kept going, where it should have never happened, where a door should have never been open. I'm the how you call it prime example. We've set up and we've talked about people. Some people are not meant to come into your home. Some people you're not even meant to open the door for, and some people you communicate through the peephole. We talk about that for so many years, and sometimes There are people that we were only supposed to talk through that little bitty hole in the door, and we done let them in and then let them go in the refrigerator. They done got a cold glass of red Kool-Aid. Now they sitting at the table about to have dinner. They was never supposed to see beyond your pupil in that door. And we do that.
Hmm.
So when we do that, we have to own that because it's not forceful. When it's forceful, it's a whole nother ball game, but it's not forceful. And then stop making excuses for the things that you allow other people to do. You can't complain about what you're allowing people to do and you've done nothing to change it. That
Exactly.
really, really, really just ticks me off with people.
And excuse me, beloved, this person know who the hell they are. Put the disagreement in the chat over here, not over there.
Let me see. Well, some people on this internet have shocked me with the way they. Oh, not me,
Then it
mama.
ain't getting answered. It ain't getting answered. Still love you, but it ain't getting answered.
Not me. Yes, bro, we still live just for a little bit.
No, this
We
the
came.
replay. Riri. Brother
Good
Side, no, I
evening,
love y'all.
Valerie. Yeah, they didn't flip, mama. The mask just fell off the face. The fakeness was hard to keep up with. Yeah, they had to show the
Yep,
true self. That's how it's so comfortable in doing what's being done because that's truthfully who they are. When it's so easy
absolutely.
like that, that's truthfully who a person is. Some people are meant some people are meant to be around for a season. Yeah, I mean, I just don't go by that because I think when we go by that, it puts a lack of accountability on your actions that may separate a person that was supposed to be there. I mean, some of these things are so accountability lacking for me that people and but we learn off of just because this is what my mama told me don't mean it has to be deemed correct. I believe in continuing to treat people the way that I want to be treated until they show me otherwise. And then I will treat them in the way that I'm required to treat them. That's my love you on purpose and love you because I have to type of thing.
What is
And
your
I've said
issue?
for years it's a pleasure to be a part of my life because people just don't even get what it's about. But I'm not begging nobody to stay in it. That just means that I
Hello.
have opened more room for others to, you know what I'm saying? I don't have time for that. I don't. Let
Would
me
your
see.
answer be different in your personal relationship? Hmm.
Will my answer be different in my person regarding what, Mama?
Right.
Nana Pat. I don't know which one. Sit down, Esco. Straight up.
Fuck, all these dogs, they bugging out? Fucking
I don't know
bug out
what's
night for the
going
dogs?
on. Straight up. An apology is only acceptable, meaning to be good with God is to. Apologies and forgiveness is not the same thing, sister, though. Because I think that's where that comes in at. Apology is right. A verbal cease. Absolutely. Apology is acknowledgement that you did something wrong. That's what I think. Anyways.
And if you don't feel like you did nothing wrong, then don't apologize.
And right, exactly.
I don't want to hear it just because you hear it. If we got into a spat and you feel like you wasn't wrong, don't apologize to me
I'm
because
not
I'm mad or
apologizing.
whatever the case may be. If you felt like what you did was justified, then
If
stand on that.
anything, I'm gonna say the way you feel about it is I can't tell you how you should feel about what I'm
Right,
saying, but I meant what I said. Like I
right.
meant
Stand on
it.
what you saying.
Straight up.
Mean it. Don't change it up because now I don't agree with you.
Sister said, "Don't yell at Benny. Don't do Benny."
Benny doing the
Just
most
know,
over here.
yeah, bless coming in and bless going out. Absolutely, absolutely, straight up.
That's right. Mean it. Don't just give it to me to stroke my ego because that's gonna
Please
piss me
don't.
off even more.
Please don't do it, cause I don't want no parts of it. That apology
I'm
just
not
for me to be
apologizing to
quiet.
nobody. If I don't feel like I'm
Mm-mm.
wrong, I'm not apologizing to you.
Because
I don't
in
care.
order, I have to feel it, and that feeling is what makes it sincere for me. If I don't feel it, then it's not sincere, for real, for
Right. I
real.
don't
So
need to
I'm not
apologize
saying
to
it.
you because we both thinking I don't need to apologize to you when we both have different mind frames. I gotta know that everybody's not gonna think like me. Everybody's not gonna react to things like me, and that's okay. I don't need you to apologize because of that. Just stand on what you said. That's it.
Okay. I seen some flip. Okay, I know what you meant with that on this blue app the other day. If foul language is too strong from one content creator because of your faith, yet you support another content creator that does the same level of more harsher foul language, it's not the foul language that's the problem, it's the hypocrisy the problem, and you following the crowd based on folks and not what's in. Yes, I totally agree.
Hmm.
I totally agree with that. And those type of people are the ones that I laugh at. At some point, it's like, wow, you just so stupid. And I meant to say that. You on top of stupid, because stupid is on purpose. You ignorant as hell too, straight up. And I don't have a problem with saying that. I do not. Now, the other person is going to have a problem with accepting it because they don't see it like that. So then I become the bad guy because I'm calling out what you trying to cover up. Don't play with me. Go play with Esco or Cash or Angel, but don't play with me. Mm-mm. Go get a tricycle. Go to the monkey bars. Go on a seesaw, on the merry-go-round. Play red light, green light. Play catch girl, kiss girl. Play Chinese jump rope. Play
Vinny said he agree.
Uno. Play Twister. Play Monopoly. It's play Candyland, shooting
Ma'am,
lighters.
ma'am,
Hungry Hungry Hippo.
ma'am,
It's a
ma'am,
lot, but don't play with me.
ma'am, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Straight up. When you don't mean it, the situation gets worse. Absolutely, it does. I honestly, yes, playing traffic. Thank you so much, sister. That too. I forgot that one. Some people are more sensitive and everything hurts their feelings. Therefore, I can't fake an apology. Yeah, if everything hurts your feelings, I don't even talk to you because I'm not going to be cater to you being a little.
Like, why I gotta
Nah,
tiptoe around you
I'm
with
not.
little
Right.
puss in boots?
I'm not going to do
if,
that. Mm-mm.
if you
Nah, I'm
gonna do
coming
it,
strapped.
stand on it.
I'm
Man
laced
up.
up, mic'd up, laced up, clean with it, coming. I'm not finna put on no ballerina shoes and be on the toes. I'm not finna do all that at your
We
big
love you
old
too,
grown
Mama Pam.
age, and you acting like a
We
you
love
know
you.
who the whoop.
You know you
Love you
the
back,
mama.
mama.
We love you,
Love you
Mama
back
Pam.
on purpose. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, and
Uh-huh.
Mama, I saw that comment that you wrote, but sis was in the middle of talking. No, that's not Messiah. I'm sorry, my mind is mad delayed, but that was like an hour ago.
It's all right.
You know I be
It's
having
all
delayed
right.
reactions. You
What
could
am
tell
I
me something
looking
last
at
week
here?
and that should have pop up the next week and be like, oh shit, I meant to tell you that. Yeah, no walking on eggshells, Mama Pen. If I gotta walk on eggshells around you, then it just ain't meant for me to be around you. I'm sorry.
You have to put this in the chat, girl. What you talking about? Why you ain't talking on here? I
That's
guess.
that's what I was talking about.
Deserve to be. But that's and I'm gonna say this to you, even though you watching. You're only saying that out of a space of where you're upset. Some people may need for you may need to release how you're feeling, and it's not about having the feeling to release it. It's about where we release it and how we release it. That is what we have control over.
Hmm.
I have control to a point where if I'm feeling something, I'm feeling it. And I am a firm believer, got to get it off of me. But I just didn't start right here with my go to. I once was a person that I went to what belonged to me, what was mine, where I knew I could go, and it was not and can still, but that doesn't mean that that's the appropriate place to do it.
No, that's not true. That's not
Yeah,
true. It ain't even that type of. It's not even that type of situation right now. So don't do that. You know we got your back at the end of the day. So if that's what you want to say, then say it. Ain't nobody gonna jump on you. Not on my time. because
Don't
I know
nobody
what
run
you,
nothing over
Benny.
here.
Cállate. Jesus,
Don't
what's
nobody
wrong
run
with
nothing
them
over here.
though? Exactly. Don't
And
nobody
it's
run shit
okay
over
to
here.
have those type of feelings. Really. See, I believe that
And I
once
get where
we,
she's coming from because I'm going
yeah,
through a situation like that right now, and I go to you. You know what I'm saying? When I
right,
feel
right,
like I need to release something, I'll go to
right,
you, I'll go to Babe, or I'll go to both of y'all, so I could get two
right,
different opinions. So I get it,
right.
but it goes back to what you're saying. You have to get it out, but you have to know
Be
what place
mindful
to get
of
it out
what,
at.
yes, when and where. It's a time. There is so much truth and a time and place for everything.
Right.
And with the
Thank you.
sea.
Thank you. Now
I
say what you gotta
love
say.
it. I love it,
Say
yo.
what you got
And
to
with the
say.
sea. Yo, Esco, minerals, man. Oh, well, I'm on a mute. I'm here, but
And it's good for you to say it over here because then you could get different opinions. Again, I'm not gonna let nobody jump on you because that's not what we talking about right now. But everybody has their own opinions and their own situations, and sometimes it's okay to get advice from the outside. Because I know sometimes, a lot of times, I need advice from the outside. Because again, I'm a hot headed person, so a lot of times I'll come to my mother and be like, was I wrong? Did I, because you might say something to me and 2.5, I'm like, it
yeah.
done, and I done took it from here to here, and
Uh-huh.
and and had to own it and say, I fucked up. I should have never took it that way, or I should have never responded that way.
Right,
That's why a lot
right.
of times I always tell people, if I'm upset about something, give me my minute, because then
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything to
That's that
you and then
overcrowd.
gotta
Like fall
regret it.
back. Fall back.
Right.
Like, okay, you have to know when somebody that you care about is having a moment. And don't take that
Hmm.
shit personal. Don't if I reach out and I'm
Exactly.
like, yo, ninth the time, it's not I should automatically know, okay, over now I'm just covering her. Like, okay, God, whatever it is that's going on, give a peace, calm the storm that's trying to come. If it's a
Exactly.
tornado, I'm gonna need you to shift the wind and send it back to the pits of hell. From I'm learning, I bind and I loose. I bind up all of
That's
this
right.
confusion, and I'm
And
loosening
I
positive
loose.
energy. I'm
There
loosening
you
an
go.
open mind. I'm loosening peace all around. Don't play with me, baby. I'm over here learning stuff. So, and that's what I'm not supposed to be like. Well, what happened? Who did it?
Exactly.
Where are we
Tell me.
going? When?
No, I want to know
No,
now.
because that's just like if you're there, I'm taking you. I didn't push you. I might as well just
You
push
just
you
putting
into the
more
hole.
fuel to the fire. You putting more fuel to the
Yeah.
fire. Like, let me calm down. Because now, whoever
Mhm.
did this to me, I might take it out on you. Because
Mhm.
you
You ain't
might
even
be
gonna be
asking
able
me
to hear
questions
me.
right now that I don't even want to hear. I don't want to hear that shit right now. Let me be. Like, for
Yes.
real.
Yes. And
You see,
respect
Babe
that
said,
and
yes,
let it
Lord.
be.
She know. She know. She know. She know. She know.
uh,
She had
uh,
to learn that too. Cause she's a whole different breed than I am. So she had to learn it also.
I'm not sure, sister. I'm not sure. Oh, I think you're talking about what we were just talking about. Okay.
Oh no, we was just basically saying we don't want to have to talk to somebody and have to walk on eggshells about how we talking to them. Like you should
Mhm.
be able to just be able to take it and whatever. That's basically what nothing
Mhm.
about what you said.
But it's not always an outsider either, though. You do got some people that's close to you, you know what I'm saying, that will still give you the business and won't care. Like,
Hmm.
I will give it to and my kids. Like I said, I have to be mindful with Deshaun. But with the rest of them, I'm giving it and I don't care. Straight up. But they'll respect me in that. They'll be upset in the moment, especially that second one. Trust me. He'll come back after a while like, yo, I was bugging. I was tripping. And I know when he's having a moment. And that's my kid. When he's having a moment,
Right.
I will block him. And when he comes off of his moment, you know how I know? One of my other kids be like, your son said he good now. You can unblock him. But that's to protect both of us. because you're gonna overdo it. I'm gonna go there with you. I
Right.
don't. Neither one of us need any of that.
And then now we
So
apologizing for something that didn't even have to happen
didn't
when
even
we could
have
have
to
just left
happen.
both of us alone.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
sometimes those words might scar. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
sometimes you just gotta leave folks alone and just let them be. Everybody don't control their anger the same way. Everybody don't do what you may do. So that
Mhm.
goes back to learning your partner, learning your friends, and etc. Your
Mhm.
friendships is damn near like relationships, just minus the intimacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta
Mhm.
learn who you are with.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah. And
Good
you
night,
know
brother
what?
child.
You know what was told to me, and I don't know who I want to. I can't remember which sister I want to learn about it. And she said, you have to surround yourself with people in a sense when like the covering, and it's a covering like if I no matter what it is that happens, like if you go through something, I got you. You know what I mean? When you don't have those type of people around you, this also opens doors to you allowing people in a space that shouldn't be.
Hmm.
An example like if I got a guy, then I'm expecting, oh, the person I'm with, I'm expecting the person I'm with to have me, right? And I have to give it in this sense to make it where it won't be like deeming me up speaking. I'm giving the situation in general. But if my guy ain't got me and some other guy, the door is open for some other guy to give it to me. If I need it, really need it, then I'm accepting it, right? So now there's friction. If I would have made sure that the person that I was with had me, or the people that surround me got me all the way around, like you said, north, south, east, west. If I make sure of that, then there's no room for no potentially unwanted people to come into my personal space. That's
That goes back
very,
to the
very
saying, what you
important.
don't do, somebody else would do. That's what you
Yeah.
trying to say?
Yeah, in the
What you
sense
won't
of
do,
just
somebody else.
overall too. Yeah, I use that as the example, but if you don't have a secure foundation across even in friendship, if you don't have a secure circle, I hate to say circle, but if you have a circle and some of the people are not qualified to be in that circle, then you leave a gap in for people to come in and out because of the there's a lack in the strengthening of that circle. There's no closure. It's always a space where people can come in and out based off of whatever it is you may have going on. If I got that tight knit circle, if I got somebody that's gonna cover my breastplate, gonna make sure I keep on my helmet, gonna make sure I keep on my, then there's nobody for me to be wondering about where's my word, because
So
there's
you
somebody
saying
already
hold you
there
down
for that.
360 instead of
That
180.
exactly. You can't
Gotcha.
180 me. If you're surrounded with people that are 180s, nah. They need to be on the 180 side. You can't put 180 in a 360 space. It's never gonna work.
Exactly.
And a lot of people do that. You give 360 to somebody that wasn't even supposed to have 90.
Yep.
We did this in math, all these triangles, obtuse, all this stuff. You
And they
can't do
only
that.
giving you 60.
Woo wee 45. And you got them all the way up in 360. What in the isosceles? And I don't even know which one that is.
Nigga said, what in the geometry? Oh my
Woo!
god.
I'm just saying, baby. I'm just saying. Boy, people know they will talk to me when I'm doing stuff. Uh-huh. I'm sure it is too, but I don't know. 1 second, y'all.
Let me see something real quick.
I am. We will get ready to wrap it up, y'all. I need to. We took a. I mean, it was my fault. My fault. My fault. I'm taking that. I'm taking that for yesterday and today. Yesterday, my head was killing me, yo. Like straight up. When I got ready to lay down, I was sleeping like Dana on Friday, just because my braids was like super tight yesterday. Today they all right, but yesterday they were super tight. So normally it's Friday. Now I will tell y'all this: Friday evening, we depending on what time it is, because Friday evening is rehearsal, but then we're doing the dinner at the hotel. So we'll be live Friday evening, and then Saturday is the event. So this is what I mean by one of those weeks where in Thursday it won't be any he said, she said, because Thursday I will be heading out.
Won't you just
So
shift everything over to the next week? Just don't do nothing next week because it's already a tight network for
it
you
is.
already. So you can't be trying
It
to
is.
shift shit and put shit in. Just say
Yeah.
everything is
We
postponed to
having
the
a bye
following
week,
week.
like in football. We
Yeah,
having a bye week.
right.
The
We
fashion
on our
show
way to
week
the
will be the
Olympics.
bye week.
We on our way
Absolutely.
to the
Yes.
Olympics.
We're going to what was it, Paris, Tokyo, wherever it was just at.
Paris,
That's where we going.
Paris.
Yes, we're
Oh
going to
look,
Paris.
before we leave, let's answer this question because
Sure.
Capri did put it in there on top
Hmm.
of what um Auntie Pam said. She
Okay.
said, "What are some ways to give yourself self love?"
What are some ways to give it?
Yeah, what are some ways to give
Ownership.
yourself?
No, you can't reward a person you don't know who they are. You rewarding a stranger. Ownership. Self love. The best self love is truth. Truth and trust. I think that is the best. If you first start with being honest to you, you won't lie to yourself. If you trust you, you won't take somebody else's trust. The main goal in self love is to protect you. You have to value
Hmm.
you. You have to feel like there's something to protect. If you don't look at yourself as a straight up gem, then I don't know what you're fighting for. Because for
I would
me,
say
I'm
peace
something
too.
to fight for, straight up. And I'm not talking about for another individual, I'm talking about for me. My soul is something for me to fight for. So when I think about self love, I honestly feel like that's where it would start at, no
I would
matter
say peace
how
too.
rough it is. Yeah,
Because if you
yeah.
got your peace, then that's self love.
Mhm.
Like
Mhm.
your peace is everything. Who wants chaos around them on top
Mhm.
of everyday life stuff? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you that peace is everything. And like you
Mhm.
said, the honesty, all of that.
Yeah. It's
Because if
important
all
to
of that
you.
is shifted, then there's a problem.
It's broken. It's broken
Hmm.
glass everywhere. Y'all remember that? The
If you
Wild
can't
Wild
trust your
West.
own self and your own decisions, then what makes you
You
think you
it's
could
not
trust
gonna work.
anybody else's? It's
Now
not.
you become a puppet. You just letting everybody shift you every which way. You then became, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happens. Getting the advice from the outside will be the one who won't sugarcoat anything. Oh, I see it over
Hey,
here. The chat
Andrea,
one moving over here.
thanks for tapping in, Andrea. I appreciate you. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Capri's goal is for the month. I'm not sure. I don't know nothing about that. You're gonna have to ask Capri.
I
Or
don't
Capri
know if
answer
there
it in
is
the
a
chat. I
goal.
don't know.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think it's a goal. It's just
It's
mainly
just
do
it's the
what's
month.
on your heart. Do
Yeah,
what's on your heart. If you want to do it, if you could do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. If
it's
you don't
okay.
got it, you don't got it. No need to explain why you don't have it. Nigga, we still in a recession. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Especially if
Also,
you live in New York, because
oh, there
everything
you go.
expensive over here.
There you go. Right there. Absolutely. So, what was I gonna say? Tomorrow is what, Monday? It's holiday, but I'm gonna come on for Wake Up with Roasia in the morning. And then I am going to do it's something that I'm gonna do with a couple of these. Uh, I gotta find it first. Let me not say it until I find it. So I'm gonna be quiet on that. But it's something else that I want to do, and yeah, then it's a busy, busy week. Thelma, thank you for the super sticker 4.99 right on time. Thelma, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Ew. All
Yeah, next
right.
week will be a
So
bye week, and then the week
yes.
after that, we're gonna have to well, me and sister talk about it because next Sunday I'm going back to work, so I'm not gonna have the time on my hands like how I have now. So
What is your off day? Saturday,
none.
Sunday? I'm just saying when you do get them. If you do, when you
Saturday's
do,
one of them. Saturday.
then we might have to just move it to Saturday because we have it on
Yeah.
Friday now. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
Saturday.
talk about that though, like you
Yeah.
said,
We'll just get an
because if
appropriate
you're going
time.
back to work on the 8th, yeah, yeah, that should go back to work week. Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it on that week and see
Yeah.
what we're
It
gonna
ain't
do,
gonna
you guys.
be Snoop. I ordered what you told me about the other day. Thank you for that. You already know. I got you. I got you. I'm a
Let
nice
me
person
see.
until you fuck with my spirit.
Ah, thank you, Jackie. We enjoyed you too. Hey, Mama Alita, how's Mama doing? Yes, you can get ready to hashtag on the replay. How's your mama doing? How's Mama doing, Mama?
Yeah, how mama doing? But yeah, I probably won't be on this app as much as I was this past 6 weeks that I've been home on my boot, but y'all definitely see me on a Saturday though. And whenever I can tap in, I'll tap in. My work schedule is very busy.
Let me
So
know.
shit about to get real again.
Absolutely. And it is. The grind don't stop. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So I will see you guys in the morning. I'll see y'all for Wake Up with Roasia. If y'all don't have nothing else for me, the way that I figured that we would do these is just stopping our cams. This
Hmm.
is how we would go out because it looks weird when we drop down at we don't drop down at the same time, you guys. So we're gonna go out like this. However, yes, they were. Shout out to Nana Pat. Okay. Shout out to you, Nana Pat, because you did that. Okay,
Yeah,
Miss Lady. We appreciate you and thank each and every one of you all that tuned in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
we
I will
appreciate
see you
it.
in the morning.
Y'all got a whole week to think about some more stuff.
Yes.
Just throw it in the
Yes.
chat for he said, she said, and quad S.
Yes.
Both of them. Just throw it
Absolutely.
in there. And then when it's time for us to go on, we'll go in there and see which one we'll do. Or if you're in the chat and you feel like you really need us to explain this one and there's multiple ones in there, then just tell us. Tell us in the chat. Like,
Uh-huh.
we here for y'all. We here to entertain y'all, get y'all opinions. It's always good to see things from a different aspect because we all don't think the same. We all don't see things the same. So it's good to have different opinions and different situations and different topics. So no answer is
Absolutely.
the wrong answer. It's just your answer. So say what
Oh,
you want.
Capri
Be free
said you
with it.
can remain anonymous in the group. You can?
Oh,
Can
you
you do
can?
that in the chat? I mean, in the messenger. If y'all can remain anonymous, you could do that. I could kill it. I don't need to know who asking, putting in the topics. That's not even
Does she
important
mean
to
they
me.
could remain anonymous as far as when we come on, we could just say that the question and not say who said it? You saying that, or they could come in there and
Oh,
don't
I don't know.
have to show their name? I'm confused on that
Let
one.
me know.
Okay.
I'm confused too. I thought I had that one.
Right. I don't want to say the wrong thing, and that's not what it is.
You too, Callie. Have a good evening.
Good night.
Thank y'all for tuning in from both. You understand what I'm talking about? Y'all came through for the evening and evening.
So let's just say
Evening.
question. Y'all enjoy these segments? Like, let
Oh,
us
she
know if y'all
said
enjoy them.
they could message her and she would just post it in there if they
Got
don't
you.
want to be in the group.
Copy. Copy. I got you.
Man,
Please continue to keep her in her prayers. We already are.
absolutely, mama.
Definitely. She's in the
Absolutely.
prayer circle.
So I
Definitely,
love you
definitely, definitely.
guys. Have a good rest of your evening. Everybody that sent in some form of your, first of all, your time. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that sent in the sticker, super sticker chat thingies. I'm learning them. Thank you to everybody who has blessed the foundation. This is September, the month Sickle Cell Awareness Month. And if you can contribute, as was stated earlier, that would be great. If not, we understand that too. If you can
Yes.
contribute just by the views, that is awesome as well. Any form is acceptable, and we
And thanks for
appreciate
my
you
time
guys.
because I stopped watching my basketball to come talk to y'all. So I just wanted to put that out there. I was watching basketball day.
Mm,
That just
mm,
goes to show that
mm.
I love y'all. That's all. I just want to talk shit. It wouldn't be me if I didn't talk shit.
That's
Like,
why I'm just gonna leave it right there with. Mm, mm.
Mm.
All right, guys, we love you on purpose. I'm gonna drop the chats off,
With
and
so
y'all
much
have a good
purpose.
evening. Yes, love you on purpose with so much purpose. You know what it is. That's what I'm
Top to
talking
bottom
about.
360.
Yeah, buddy. Yes. On top of that, I put some stuff. I put up a short video on here. I'm gonna be posting some more
Oh,
stuff,
good.
some different stuff that I'm
I love you,
trying to get
Mama
into
Pam. You
on
know
the
you my
back
second
end.
mama. You know I love you. You my look, babe, I love you. You're my everything.
Hey.
God.
Oh
You know
God.
I love you, Mama
Right.
Pam. Did
You
you get
guys
that
have
iPhone yet?
a
She's talking about I need to just break down and buy a new phone because I didn't even know you texted me. I said, well, you should get an iPhone so that you can communicate with us.
Yeah, mom, I'm gonna need you to go ahead, drop down and get your eagle on.
That's
But
right. Drop down and get your
honestly,
eagle on, girl.
I appreciate all of you all. Love y'all. And I will see you guys in the morning for Wake Up with Roasia.
R.I.P. the Fat Man Scoop, the Harlem legend. That's right. I'm from Harlem, born and raised. We
Come
gotta
on
give the
with it.
respect where it's due.
Come on with it.
That's one
Come
of our
on with it.
legends. Gone.